Yeah, we're still in this blocking pattern, and so far as I mentioned, Albuquerque, the Colorados have gotten a low there. They're getting quite a bit of snow, especially in the Colorado Rockies too. Winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories there. So we're kind of locked on the dry side, and it's going to continue too for at least the next week, maybe week and a half too. But we are going to see a little bit of temperature change tomorrow and Thursday, a little bit cooler. Thursday we'll kind of get back to where we should be seasonable. So we're not going to get dropped back well into the 60s, probably closer to 70s, but it won't be the 80s for a couple days too. We'll get closer to the 80s probably Friday and the weekend, especially Sunday. I think we'll get back near 80. Still dry. Next week looks more like the mid 80s potentially, at least for Monday through maybe Thursday. Rain maybe towards Friday at the earliest right now, thunderstorm chances, and that still looks pretty small at this point too. That could get pushed further back as we see how things evolve. So it's a dry pattern overall. Big story is the jet stream overall has been blocking. By the time we get to Friday, it's going to be well to the north and one well to the south. So there's really nothing in between. We're not going to get any storm systems that are going to affect the East Coast and basically up to Canada. Through the weekend, that jet really pushes well up to the north, all the way to almost central northern Canada too. So this is where it gets warm, and you can see the split coming right there. And this is a perfect blocking pattern that we're going to stay dry and warm. By the time we get to about middle of next week, we're going to start seeing this system begin to approach. You start seeing the jet become southwest and northeast, meaning you have a system out to the west that is going to be approaching. Now, can it break through this ridge and give us some precipitation? That's yet to be seen. Right now, I think we'll see something come through, but will it just cool us off and will remain dry, or will we get enough moisture return from the south to give us some precipitation? We'll wait and see, but that's the chance we're going to look at for next Friday. Nothing in between. If you look at the 8 to 14 day outlook for precipitation chances, we're kind of right on the edge. We're not a lot of confidence we're going to see above average precipitation from the 14th to 20th. That involves the end of next week. So that's still yet to be seen. Better shot further west, excuse me, too. Now temperatures, they are going to fluctuate a little bit. We're going to cool off with a little bit of a cold front that's going to slide south, turn the winds around to the northeast. But thereafterwards, once we get past Thursday, with the jet going way to the north, we're going to start seeing that warm air begin to push further east. And over time, as we go throughout the weekend, these bright colors out to the west, that really warm conditions are going to slowly begin to push eastward next week. And that's why I think the warmest temperatures we see potentially could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of next week. Prolonged 80-day degree days, probably about 3 or 4 days in a row before we start seeing that system come through. So we'll check it out. But overall, there's your high temperature for tomorrow. A little bit cooler, especially further north, because they'll see that cooler air a little bit sooner. Further south, it won't be as much of a drop. Then as we go through Thursday, that's when areas to the south will see that more drop, upper 60s, low 70s. Well, further to the north of Eau Claire, you might actually improve a degree or two because you'll come back up. So everyone will see it, just a little bit of time difference going on. Once we get to Friday, we're going to start seeing those temperatures come back up. We'll go back about the mid 70s, upper 70s, so a little bit above average. So all in all, plenty of sunshine, nice conditions. And then Saturday, here we go, a lot of 70s. You look to the west, 80s, even mid 80s. So that warm air is just to our west. It's going to stay there probably through about Sunday. And then as I showed, it'll begin to creep over through early next week. And that's when, yes, we could get into the mid 80s. And forecast remains dry all the way through Wednesday. That chance really comes for precipitation, probably not till late next Thursday or Friday. And even then, it's a little bit iffy on if we're going to see that too. So get out, enjoy all these nice conditions because, like I said, eventually the pattern will turn and we'll see what will happen towards the end of May. But definitely it's going to be a warm, dry stretch, but a little bit cooler tomorrow. We won't see the 80s for a couple days though.
All right. Hey, that's still very pleasant.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So it's
It
nice.
is.
Thanks, Greg.